Welcome back to Building with Hefty. Today, I'm elevating my 500 Day Forever world by building the most aesthetic smelting system it has ever seen. But that is not all. Creating this build was a roller coaster, and what started as a simple idea turned into a unique build never seen before. My goal in my 500 Day Forever world is to create function in every corner, elevating the immersion and world building to a whole new level. Today, I'll take steps forward in this goal and build an essential to every Minecraft world. With a week of planning and construction, I am super excited to show the finished product. If you haven't seen the world tour, definitely check it out. I'll link it in the description. It covers everything I've done in my first 500 days. But today, I want to take a step in fulfilling my goal. I'm going to build a super smelter. A smelter is important to any world with big projects. So today, I'll build one for future proofing. Now, in my last video, the world tour, I showed y'all my plans for the village. And I showed you my paths. And I mentioned that these paths are not making me very happy. So I might tear them down and redo them all. And I've decided that I will tear them down and redo them all. I figured I'd get it done, and now that we have it done, we can get started on the actual fun building. I'm also considering changing the palette of the pathways, but I'm going to first break everything down, and then we'll talk it over and see. God, that horse is so slow. Alright, now for the monumentous task of breaking all of this down. But we do have a wandering trader to see if he's got anything useful for me to sell. You don't really got anything interesting for me, except for your leads. Wait a minute. I found one of my horses, guys. If you didn't watch the world tour, I mentioned how I've lost like 4 horses, and I had some 14 speed horses. But I did find one horse just now, and it's a 12.4 speed horse. That is actually a miracle. I gotta do something with him now so I don't lose him. How fast are you? Oh, you're slow. He's already running away on me. He's acting like I abuse him. Get in the hole. There you go. Good boy. Alright. Again, back to digging. Alrighty fellas, the paths are torn down and I am super excited I got this monumentous task done because I've been procrastinating it for forever. But now they are officially torn down, and they aren't just torn down, I also did a little terraforming as well for my future plans here. We raised the ground over here just a bit where we're going to put a fresh town center that will let us grow organically. I left this area clear here for the new paths, which I will go over right now. Instead of the mud brick pallets this time, we will be doing something entirely new, different, and amazing. Here is the palette. First, we got our pale moss, this delightful new block. It gives us the color of tough, but without the texture, so it is awesome. And then to bring in a little texture, we're going to bring in the tough bricks. Lovely. Then from the tough bricks, we're going to go immediately into coral blocks. Just as a little way. Hold up. Let it dry. Okay, now it's dry. These core blocks are beautiful. It's like cobblestone, but infinitely times better. And moving on from coral, incorporate some bricks without going too light. We're gonna go cracked stone bricks, because they just have that slightly darker tone than regular stone bricks. And then at the end, we're putting in our stone bricks just to add that final little touch of detail. And now enough yapping. I want to get this path over with so we can get started on our epic super smelter. Golly, dude, dripstone is so hard to find. I'm trying to find some for my build, but I cannot find it anywhere. I've searched every cave around me, and now I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to do some traveling to get the dripstone I need, which freaking sucks. Oh, I forgot to mention, I forgot to record, but I finished these paths here. We got this epic town center here where we can really grow organically off. It's really inspired by medieval town centers. Almost every medieval town back then had a town center where the farmers could sell their fresh crops on a nice Saturday morning. So it's an area where everyone can come together. So I really wanted to recreate that in my world, which is why here we have a blank canvas for a town center. I really want to put something in town center here. So maybe a statue or a monument think could be really cool. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I'm still deciding on that, and I don't want to rush it. Hey, llamas. What the frickin' nuggets? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, listen, I have an idea. I only need 21 dripstone. I don't want to travel hundreds of blocks to get 21 dripstone. So I'm just gonna take an easy route and steal some from my nether cliffs. Alright, 21 dripstone. Alright, that's a 21 dripstone got. I'm just gonna replace this with some tough. Good as new. Anyways, now we have all of the resources for this epic build. Alrighty, fellas, here is the plan. We are going to be constructing the very first build of our town center, which is our Super Smelter. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished design. I'm going to leave a little bit of anticipation because I want to explain something after it is built that I think is super interesting. But it's definitely a unique build for a Super Smelter, and I'm super excited to get started on it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and build it, and I'll get back to you later and talk about it. Where's my horse? I've lost my horse again. You're kidding me. Bro, where is my horse? Forget it. I'm gonna show you this build. Oh my goodness. Yep, this is something I'm proud of. I love this. It's a very unique build, which is something I actually wanted to talk about. It's a church renovated into a blacksmith. I recently heard something saying that creativity is really just combining two things that you think wouldn't work together. Which is why when looking for inspiration for build, you should really diversify your consumption of inspiration content, because that will allow you to come up with a product greater than any of your other products. Which is why I'm super proud of this build. I really wanted to build a blacksmith, and I was scrolling through Pinterest looking at blacksmith, and I couldn't really find that spark I needed. And one day I was just scrolling through, and I found a really cool church design. And I got really inspired to make a church, so I hopped in my creative world, and I designed this whole church. And I saw the church, and I had this really cool idea to turn it into a blacksmith, because I knew I needed a blacksmith for my world. So that's what I did. I added all these grays to kind of symbolize smoke and haziness. All of this stuff, a bunch of chimneys, wasn't here before, but I had the bright idea to combine a blacksmith with a church. And this is the product. And I think it is something I'm really proud of, and I would have never thought of before. And it's all because I just combined two things that normally wouldn't work together, which really speaks volumes to why diversifying your consumption of content and inspiration is so important for art. But past all of that, I'll talk about all the little build tricks I did to come up with this masterpiece. We've got this tough side, and this was a creative decision. I was noticing all the chimneys I was putting on this side, and those chimneys are going to be putting off smoke that's going to pollute the old church design. So that's why we got all of these grays coming through here, acting like the smoke has polluted the side of that building, which I think came out really cool. And we got these windows. The windows, this is probably the best window design I've ever created, and it's actually really simple. There's not much depth to it either. It's 1 block, 2 block. On your first block, you have a wall here, and a fence. And that works because fences do not connect to walls. So you can see you have the diorite wall. That's granite wall, bamboo fence, granite wall. And behind that, you just layer scaffolding, and the bamboo goes down, layer scaffolding, and it adds 3 lines like a window cross frame you would see. And I think that came out really sick. If we come around to the side, I'll show you some other goodies. We got this side here to symbolize more blacksmith stuff. Just a little area where you can maybe smelt some stuff or have your forge. And you'll see the back has no detail at all. And I apologize for that, but I did not have the time. I promise I will get to it another time. Do not worry. But this really sets the stage for what this town center is going to be. It's going to be buildings like this They're all going to be unique, but it's going to be built like this, crowding a town center. Kind of a rough market, Diagon Alley style build. I want to create angles of sight, so as you're passing through, maybe you can't see it because there's a building blocking it. But as you come through, you get this big grand reveal of the church. As I've always stated, in this world, my goal is to create function and immersion. We've created the immersion aspect by building this exterior, adding onto the lore, the creativity. This creates immersion. Now to create function, we're going to create a super smelter in here. It is time to build the actual super smelter. Bear with me, I suck at redstone. Okay, so I got all of the resources here that I need to get started working on a super smelter and some more for a little start of an interior. And the good news is the super smelter is actually way easier than I thought. So much that I could probably build it from memory. I put in a simple floor here just to get started on the super smelter. Very simple, just some brain coral cobble and some stony tones. And I think we had the chest here. No, I think we go one back. Yeah, one back. Wait. Oh my god. Maybe I can't build this. We're gonna try. So you go here. And this is where the furnaces go in. Yeah, no, this is right. This is right. Okay? We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go 14. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good. Now this is where all the stuff that's smelted is gonna flow into this final output chest right here. And then you get your furnaces. And you're just gonna line them along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14. Great. Now we need an area for our fuel to enter. So we're gonna put hoppers along the back here. And that's where our fuel, like coal, is gonna go into the furnaces. Perfect. Now finally, a last line of hoppers up here, just to funnel the items from the minecarts into the furnace. Epic sauce. Now where the minecarts are gonna start, we're gonna add some L-shaped stuff over here like this, like that, and like that. And we're gonna do that on both sides. Dude, I'm crushing this. That could be a redstone tutorialist. Call me Mumbo Jumbo. I'm not gonna get too cocky, but perfect. Okay, and then next, directly in the center to place a lever to power all of these. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're right here. Place a lever, and then I'm gonna get these powered rails. You can only place, yeah, right here, powered rails, and then go all the way along the hopper, like so. Finish here, and then go boom, boom. Power rails all the way through here. Power lever. Into here. Amazing. This lever will go here and it can power both that and that. I think that's how it works. Or no, it goes there. And then we put the mine carts in here, and I think that is it. Oh yes, can't forget, you need to have the input chest. This will be the input chest for our fuel. And then this is going to be the input chest for our input. Wow. And that is a finished super smelter, all done by your glorious hefty dude. Right now we got this super smelter working. Let's see if I have anything to test. I know I brought some coal with me, and then what can I smelt? I'll just smelt down some cobblestone, see how quickly I can smelt this down. So coal goes in this chest, and then cobblestone goes in this chest. Press the lever. Dude, I forgot to press the lever here too. I just placed this lever in the wrong spot. Should go there. It was there. Yeah! Oh. There we go. Our super smelter is working. Okay, yeah, that is fast, guys. We got a super smelter. Now it's time to decorate this so it's not just looking like some bland area. Okay, now, the actual first thing I want to do here is frame this super smelter with some logs. I'm not the best with interiors, but this was the very first basic interior I learned years ago from Green, is to have log framing. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. We're gonna do the same on this side. Symmetry, yay! Then I need a block to frame. I could just go stone, but I think I'm gonna choose basalt. Okay, get the basalt, and we're just gonna line this up here. This will be a very nice block to kind of silhouette the back of the minecart here, because I want to be able to see the minecart running through. I think that's going to be a really cool feature. Perfect, I got some copper on me. Copper is a very nice block for like blacksmithy or like mechanic builds. And let's just extend some of this interior out to here, get a roof in. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here, just built up a little frame, and I got a nice roof in. Something to help with your roofs is to keep them not flat and simple, but to add a little design. And I just added a really simple design. I guess you could call it corrugated, like corrugated metal. But it's just a half slab and then a full block adds a nice effect. Something else I wanted to add here, some little coal flooring around here. Like just little spots, like some of the coal has spilled over maybe. Perfect. I really like the effect that gives. I'm gonna get a little wall in here to separate this and this part. Thinking this I'm gonna use for some storage. I kind of want to store my stones in here. All right, we got the wall in here, a nice little doorway. And this is where we can store my stones. Honestly, this is the perfect spot for a staircase up to the second floor. I'm not going to do the second floor in this episode because I have some other plans for it relating to villagers in the future. But I am just going to add a staircase up to it so I know where it is and I can future-proof. In interior, you don't got to do as much texturing because it's more cramped up. You're going to be close up. It might not look as good. So normally, I just try to stick to 1 or 2 blocks that are very similar. All right, I got a bunch of detailing blocks here. Let's get working. I want to create a kind of scattered workplace, something you would see in a blacksmith, of course. Maybe we have a workspace here ending with a pot. I like that. Barrel, another one there. I have some chiseled bookshelves and beehives. Those work amazing together. And a pot here, another pot there. Maybe a little chest here. We can stack it to the ceiling. Perfect. These hanging roots are also very nice little decoration because they can go on anything. Put one there. Yeah, I like that. And then I want to add a bit more functionality into here. Get a blast furnace area going. Add your chest here. Hoppers. Blast furnace. Perfect. Ooh, look what we got here. Are these things rare? Whatever, you can die. Alrighty, here. I'm just going to put a little work table here. Barrel there. Gonna extend a little frame. Boom, 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 and boom. Perfect. We got a nice little workstation here for our ores. I think here I want to add some storage for my stones, but I don't just want it to be some boring old chests on a wall. So I think I'm going to add little aisles for my stone with barrels. And then maybe for this side, we have some more barrels. Okie dokie. That is a pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Booyah. That is it for this interior. I am proud of how this came out. This is all free built and survival. And I'm really happy. I did some experimenting. We got some stack storage. We've got this fully functioning super smelter. This almost functioning lava farm. I'm just going to put some lava in it, which can fuel our super smelter. Got an area to smelt our ores, which is awesome. And a little area to store some extra stones that we have. Overall, I am super happy with how this interior came out. The upstairs is still not finished, but as I said, this I am saving for later for my toolsmith villagers, which will come later down the line once I get my breeder in and we get all of the villager stuff started. If you have any ideas for this interior, let me know. But moving on now, we've got some other stuff to do in this world before we call this video done. So I have this epic new idea for my world and you all. Every episode, I want to create a custom tree. Now, the reason behind this is because custom trees add so much to a world. They create immersion like no other because the Minecraft trees are flat and boring, to be frank. These trees add so much, but the only problem is they are such a pain to make that sometimes I don't even want to. But I figure creating one custom tree every episode will quickly launch us into a spot where we have so much immersion with trees sprouting up everywhere very organically. And also it gives you guys, the viewers, to give me ideas for trees. Whether you like a really cool type of tree or you found some really cool pictures, just let me know. Creating custom trees will be fun with you all's input. For this tree, I just took a simple tree I saw on Pinterest and tried to recreate it in a very small scale. This is a very small tree compared to my other ones, but I really like it all the same. While the tree is small and simple, it is very cozy and adds a lot to this build. And sometimes it's all you need, simplicity. Just a small little add-on to your world can add all the immersion and everything you need. A lot of times I get asked how I make my custom trees, and I kind of feel like an imposter teaching how, because I don't really know how I make my custom trees. For me, it's really just a lot of trial and error, and I've developed the skills over the years. What I like to do is take a picture and try to copy it exactly the best you can using Minecraft blocks. It's going to take a lot of trial and error, But my strategy is just to place a few blocks, zoom out, take a look at the tree as a whole, see where I can make adjustments, and come back in and make those adjustments. And I do that till I get something I like this tree, and maybe you could try that to develop your own trees. It's really simple once you get the hang of it. Now we have a cute little cozy tree to add onto this build, and I think it adds a lot. I'll definitely include more detail on Hedges with Hefty next episode. This one was just a test. So if you have any tree suggestions, let me know. I'm super excited to do Hedges with Hefty every episode. With this Super Smelter up and running, we are one step closer to creating a fully functioning immersive world. And I am super happy with that. Oh, gotta click the lever. But yeah, man, this turned out great and I am super happy with the finished results. And I hope you guys are too. If you are happy, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot because I want to get these videos out to more people. Make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and maybe share it to your friends. We've got a strong future in this world and I'm super excited for you guys to tag along. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.